It's purple. Fighters cannot see or hear.
Right, so what is my blind deaf fighter this time? It is King Arthur. And my blind deaf King Arthur's power is that he's armed with a piranha launcher. Go on then.
And you will be fighting against the Loch Ness monster.
Okay. We used to ride those.
Who's riding a nuclear missile.
Oh, this is going to be one of those difficult situations again. But what I've learned, even if it's a difficult situation, I can somehow turn it around and still win it. So, King Arthur, who is blind and deaf, armed with a piranha launcher, how is he going to be the Loch Ness monster, who is also blind and deaf, but is wrapped around a nuclear weapon? Okay. So, the way King Arthur is going to win this one is that he's just going to shoot randomly in the air. One of them's going to hit one of these little piranhas. Oh, the piranha's blind and deaf as well. Judges vote here.
No.
No.
Piranhas can see.
Piranhas can see. So, I'm going to get... Is he riding and he's going towards the Loch Ness river? Because even if... wait, actually, I've just thought about this.
Loch Ness River.
Yeah, it's now a river. Sorry, Scotland, it's now a river. Now,
Technically a canal.
It's a canal now. So, I just thought about one thing here. You're riding a nuclear missile. Now, this nuclear missile, I'm going to guess, is going to try and hit the land, isn't it?
Well, it's going to try and hit you.
It's going to hit me. Now, I'm not going to... Am I in the middle of the loch? Am I in the middle of the loch, or am I on the land somewhere?
I don't think it really matters.
It doesn't really matter. So I'm on the land. Let's go with
It's
that.
a nuclear weapon.
It's a nuclear weapon. I'm on the land. So, I'm on land, and you're falling out the sky on a nuclear weapon, and you're going to hit the ground, and the nuclear weapon is going to explode. Now I'm willing to go for a draw here on this one. You're going to die as well. I am. Look, I'm not going to defend. I'm not going to be able to beat a nuclear weapon.
just keep going.
Well, either way, I'm still going to. Even though he's blind deaf, he doesn't even know what's happening. Thinking of it, because he's got no way of knowing what's happened. So it's a nice day holding his piranha launcher, wondering why is he standing. Why is he standing? He doesn't even know he's standing in the middle of a field. Poor guy. We've just took him out of a safe area. He could probably smell fresh daisies. And his piranha launcher, which smells like seawater, by the way. Or is it fresh water? It's fresh water piranhas.
Either.
Yeah. Well, either way, he's standing there, and then this nuclear bomb drops on his head. And, well, King Arthur's dead, the Loch Ness monster's dead, everything is dead. And, yeah, that is the end of my argument of why King Arthur, why your Loch Ness monster will not win this fight, because everyone will die. We just went extremely dark. Go on then, explain how you're going to escape this.
Okay, so actually you are in a field, but the field is quite close to Loch Ness.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and as the missile's coming down towards you, and it doesn't matter that I can't see or hear, or my monster can't see or hear, because obviously the missile is locked on. And as it's coming in, actually the monster jumps off the missile into Loch Ness, swims to the bottom, and then when the explosion happens, and basically your little King Arthur is scattered into, or vaporized. Let's face it. My monster is quite happily swimming around at the bottom of the sea.
So, quick question: how does your Loch Ness monster know when to jump off?
Because everybody knows that the Loch Ness monster has an enormous amount of intuition.
Okay.
Okay. No offense here, But I don't think the Loch Ness Monster will have the right clarity to know when to jump off. Something he doesn't even know is extremely dangerous because no one's able to tell him and no one is able to show him. All he knows is he's falling out and he's wondering why his parachute's not opening. Poor little Loch Ness Monster. You basically killed the Loch Ness Monster. How do you feel? You pushed him out of the plane in the end. You're the one flying the plane, by the way. Because somehow you survived a trip to Mars facing a 9 giant.
Yeah.
But, no, you're going to die, even if you try and jump into the thing. But if you do, let's say you manage to jump into the Loch Ness, like I said, I'm going to be shooting the piranha launcher randomly. Now, some of those piranhas are going to end up in the Loch Ness, aren't they? Let's say quite a lot of them are going to end up in the Loch Ness. So those piranhas are now swimming around in the Loch Ness. Now, I've just realised here how big the Loch Ness Monster is probably, and he's going to end up eating the piranhas. So yeah, that is the end of my argument.
Yeah. I mean, and also Loch Ness is pretty big as well.
Yeah, he's pretty big. I forgot about that.
We
think
he's been happily swimming around every now and again, having a piranha for a bit of lunch. Popping his head out every now and again, seeing how the fallout's getting on, thinking, nah, it's a bit crap, I'll swim back to the bottom again.
I just made Scotland an extremely dangerous place. And to be honest, the nuclear strike's not going to make any difference.
I mean, if you've seen parts of Glasgow, it's not going to make that much of a change.
If anything, the piranhas will cause more of a difference. Anyway, I can't argue this. Go ahead, just do the fighting, please.
So we're going to
just put the cards over here now.
So we're going to put a Loch Ness Monster riding a nuclear bomb.
They're both blind and deaf, by the way.
And they're both blind and deaf against some. Who was it? Sorry, firing piranhas.
King Arthur.
Oh yeah, King Arthur firing piranhas. There's only really going to be one outcome there. It's total wipeout. Everyone's dead. Even if Loch Ness managed to jump in and get perfectly into the lake, or the loch, should I say, he's dead. He's not surviving that. He's going to be either radiated. The water's going to be radiated. He's going to die a really horrible slow death. King Arthur will be, vaporized straight away. It's a draw. There's no way. Neither of you coming out of that one alive. You're both dead. Come to terms with it.
So it's a draw. So we've had 2 draws. Put that over there. There we go.
Oh, you better.
Yeah, I'm happy because I was not going to win that one. Anyway, my turn to pick a card, and I'm not picking a card. The top card. It's a location, and we are on an old rope bridge over lava.
And I have. Fighting? Oh, great! A swarm of piranhas.
Okay.
Really useful on the rope bridge.
Over lava.
And they are really emotional.
Oh, fuck. Okay, and your highly PMSing piranhas are facing... Oh, you are so doomed. It's the all-powerful Keanu Reeves. And Keanu Reeves' new power is that he's armed with a limitless loot crate. By the way, Loot Crate is available by going to lootcrate.com. You can get the code at the bottom. Go there. On the 19th every day, every month, you get a new awesome thing, as long as you pay for it. But you don't get a little limitless one like Keanu Reeves got, because he's the one, basically. Anyway, explain, how is your swarm of piranhas, who are very emotional, going to win this fight over some lava?
Well, actually, the fact they're emotional is helpful in this case, because these piranhas are so emotional that they're effectively going to cry a river of tears, okay? And then they're going to swim in this river of tears that they've made themselves along the rope bridge, and then they're going to creep up behind Keanu Reeves with his loot crate, which really doesn't matter, and they're going to slowly strip the flesh from his body. And then when they've eaten him, they'll find actually his bones are really made of wood, which explains his acting.
Oh. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. How emotional your fish get? We are probably over one of the hottest natural substance known to man, aren't we? You would say lava is one of the hottest around when it comes.
I'd say it's one.
I think that's fair to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's that, and then there's the soup that you get on Virgin trains.
There. Yeah.
Oh, that fucking soup. Anyway, where was I going with this? Yeah, now I remember. So your piranhas, they're gonna need water no matter what, and even if they are crying, the thing is, it's so hot there that their tears are going to just dry up immediately, and your fish are gonna die. Pretty much, you're basically cooked. Keanu Reeves, on the other hand, everyone knows he's the one. Thanks to the Matrix, he picked. Is it the red pill? He picked the red pill. So he knows that because it's the Matrix, everything around him, he can manipulate anything. So you know that lava, he is going to manipulate it so it goes over your piranhas. Even though now he's basically burnt the bridge, but he can fly. And he's got a limited loot crate. So, in his limitless loot crate, he somehow found a fish tank. You know the one from Red Dwarf? So just keep it with the geeky side of things. There was one somewhere. So, it's a replica. So he's basically scooped up your emotional fish, who are now dead and cooked, and he's now sold them to the local fish shop. You're welcome. They've now got piranha and chips on the special offer. So, go ahead.
Okay, so if we're using the Matrix then, and we're saying that this is in the universe of the Matrix,
Oh, please
and
don't say
actually
one.
my piranhas also understand that they are in the Matrix, which means that they are no longer bound by the normal laws of physics. Okay?
Okay.
So what they do is they are actually able to fly just like Keanu Reeves. They don't need to be having water at all, or air, or oxygen, because they're actually not really there. They're on a hovercraft or something in the actual
Where
Matrix.
did the hovercraft come from? Wait.
They have hovercraft in the Matrix.
Do they?
Yes, that's what the ships are.
Okay, fair enough.
So so they're actually not even really there. They understand that, and therefore they can fly through the air, chase Keanu Reeves, and then they can eat him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, well, poor Keanu Reeves. But like I said, he's the one. So yeah, he's screwed. But everyone knows that Keanu Reeves is awesome, and he's got the limitless loot crate. We're going back to limitless loot crate. So do you know what is in this limitless loot crate? Somehow, and I don't know how it got in there, but he managed to get some of the lava from Star Wars Episode 3 in that loot crate. I'm just trying to keep with a geeky side of things here. So, no matter what, he has took some lava with him. And, you know what, your piranhas are dead. They're dead. Keanu Reeves is... I don't know why I'm even defending the guy. I don't even like Keanu Reeves, to be honest. Be honest, do any of you guys like Keanu Reeves?
You are terrible at this game.
Yeah, I know I'm terrible. Now, why do you think I lost? The last time I had him leaping over buildings, fighting. What was it?
It was what you call it from Pacific Rim.
Kaiju.
Kaiju? Was
Yeah.
it?
He's fighting a kaiju, and be surprised. I've got a feeling Keanu Reeves is living on that volcano. Because last time we were fighting on the side of it. That's another thing. He's used to the volcano because he now lives there. And even though we're back on the Matrix, how did I even get to the Matrix?
It seems the obvious thing with Keanu Reeves, isn't it?
It's the only film that I remember him from, or that John Wick thing. Which is supposed to be quite good.
He was in, he was in the surfing one with...
I just remembered something.
Actually,
And I'm going to use the same card that I did last time with this. no matter what happens, he's going to go into his magical phone box, and he's going to go back in time before these fish were even born, and he's going to when the first piranha was around, and he's going to kill that piranha. So your piranhas don't even exist. So now I've made a paradox, which I don't know why we're even fighting on top of this volcano. If anything, now he's stood there fighting, I don't know, a polar bear, wherever this polar bear came from.
Polar bear? Or we're on to Lost now?
Yeah, everything's confused.
I'm lost.
You're lost. Either way, I've
He's lost. He lost his argument when he picked out Keanu Reeves.
Either way, Keanu Reeves, somehow I've made him into the Doctor from Doctor Who. And the only reason why I say he can travel through time is because of that goddamn movie, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures.
It wasn't that excellent, to be fair.
No,
It was pretty damn excellent.
no, it was actually.
I'll
That's
do
why
that.
I wanted to make another film of it. So he's still going to be excellent. Anyway, I can't think of any other way to defend this. I'm just waiting for a good card to come out, and yet somehow I'm winning.
What's the score again?
2-1 to me.
What's GD?
Good time to judge it, isn't it, really?
Let's go with judging, yeah.
Well,
Should I just put my cards on the losing pile now? Or...
yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Harry does not win. I mean, all the way up to the point where you started mentioning the Matrix, I was on your side. Like, yeah, there's no way. No way Hanks
And
can
then
win
these
this one.
fish just suddenly became part of the
You
Matrix.
lost it as soon as you did that. Yeah, Matrix fish. Matrix fish don't lose. Can't
argue with that, can you?
Hanks is all the way.
Okay, let's see. What situation, what location?
Okay, we've got a blue.
Ooh, location.
Oh, we're also on a desert island.
Woo! Dessert! And
It's actually a massive profiterole.
it's a profiterole this time. Sweet. So, the person who's fighting on this awesome profiterole is a water buffalo. Who has lost... He's still feeling the loss of his son, honey badger. And... can only be killed by a stake through the heart. Which is everything. Anyway, go ahead. What is fighting my vampire water buffalo?
It's a poltergeist.
Oh God, no!
And poltergeist is chained to its evil twin. Go for it.
So technically, I'm facing two poltergeist here. Okay. So anyway, I am a water buffalo. I am a happy little water buffalo who is somehow eating this giant profiterole because it seems to be the only natural resource of food on this desert island. And to be honest, like we know, he can only be killed by a stake through the heart. Being a water buffalo, he sees this poltergeist and his evil twin, yeah?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, his evil twin's not dead, because his evil twin is the one who killed him and made him into a poltergeist. So
I'm going to make a rule in here. You can't make up a story for the other person's cards.
Fair enough. So, wait, quick question: the poltergeist, his evil twin, is he dead or is he alive?
Well, he's also dead.
He's also dead. God damn it! How did he die, by the way?
They were in a horrific car. They were actually in a horrific car accident when their car was knocked off the road by a water buffalo.
Oh God! And I was the water buffalo.
They hate water buffaloes now.
Yeah, I am. That is what happened with my water buffalo. He is that evil that he remembers killing this guy, and he's wondering, how the hell are you back? Realizing that he's slightly transparent. But he doesn't care, because you're a poltergeist. What the hell are you going to do to him? And so, he basically stands there, somehow, magically now he can talk, and laughs at him. In his water buffalo-y way. How am I supposed to kill something that's already dead? Technically, you're already dead.
Slowly drifting further and further off the camera, by the way, to see now.
Sorry.
Slowly moving out of frame.
So, anyway, How am I supposed to kill something? Technically, I've already won this before the fight even began, because you're already dead.
Touche.
So how are you going to win this when you're already dead? Go ahead, tell me.
Because...
And screw your evil twin. He's dead too. What's he going to do? Is he going to just go, woo? I can already see you there!
I mean, this evil twin is really evil because poltergeists themselves are pretty evil. So to have an evil twin,
Who is
he's even more evil. He's really evil, you know. And they're basically flying around, as poltergeists do.
Of course.
Flying around this massive profiterole.
I like to point out people who are
effectively just waiting for. Although the water buffalo can only die from a stake through the heart, I'm presuming he can also eventually starve.
No, because he can only die by a stake through the heart. And he doesn't need to starve. He's got the giant profiterole he's somehow eating.
And eventually he's going to eat all that profiterole and fall into the sea.
So he's still technically alive because he's not been staked through the heart.
And then once he's...
I like to point out, the only way you can kill me is by putting a stake through my heart.
Okay, so the poltergeist is actually going to fly away to another island, which isn't made of profiterole, but actually has some palm trees, and then they're actually going to...
One minute.
Make a stake from...
Judge ruling here. Can we go on to a different island when it does say that we're on a desert island having this fight?
I can't even come to grips with what's going through your head with this profiterole island. Let's just say all things go.
All things go.
I just want to see how it turns out.
Go on,
Okay.
Continue with your story.
The poltergeist, they fly to another island, they find the palm tree, they get a branch, fire it into a, and then as the water buffalo is effectively swimming in cream because it's eaten through the crust of the profiterole and dropped into the middle, they're going to fly down and stake the water buffalo through the heart. And then the normal poltergeist is going to laugh a little bit, but the evil twin is going to laugh a lot.
Okay, so... I threw into the cream of the profiterole. He's a very hungry.
Can I just get back to the point that you can't make a story up for someone else's character?
Oh yeah, I just realised that. So I ate through the cream of the profiterole. I haven't ate through the cream because everyone knows that he wouldn't eat the chocolate because all water buffaloes are lactose intolerant. So no matter what, he would always have. And what I understand from profiteroles, that chocolate that's on top of it. Am I thinking this right? I'm thinking of the Eclair all of a sudden.
I'm not a cake person. I am the wrong person for this.
The best for pastries. Where was I going with this? So I bet through the profiterole, but he's not. I'm a water buffalo. Screw you. You're a ghost. And no matter what, I've somehow managed to this somehow, and I don't know how this got here, but there is that trap from Ghostbusters. Do you know where I got the idea of Ghostbusters from, mate? And you can fake yourself here because of your t-shirt. He's got this trap. Oh no, the idea's just suddenly disappeared. I can't really use the trap for Ghostbusters, can I? It's not been given to me, I can't do that. Anyway, so I'm a water buffalo. I'm not going to eat all that. Because
no, not really. Not unless you've got a number of other water buffalo that all have them.
No, I've only got one water buffalo, unfortunately. But I'm not going to eat all that. I'm not stupid. I'm a water buffalo who somehow managed to kill you and is now laughing at you. He's not. He stopped eating. He's just laughing at you, remembering what he did to you. My water buffalo is really, really evil. He's even your evil twin brother is saying that guy is extremely evil. Yeah, I went that far. We stopped eating, and he's laughing at you. And one said pretty much what you're going to do about it. You're dead. And I would like to point out, back to the point, no matter what you do here, no matter what you say here, I had won the fight before the fight had even started because I killed you before you turned into a poltergeist by ramming you off the road. So technically, I technically had won the fight before the fight even started.
In this fight, you technically can't kill me because I'm already dead.
Yeah, so technically I
can't lose.
And
my poltergeists have flown off. They've got a steak. They boil it back, and eventually, whether you eat through the profiterole or just eventually fall asleep, you go into, and then they're going to swoop down, stabby, dead water buffalo, and then not only do they have a steak that they've killed you with, but they're going to make steaks out of your water buffalo.
Oh. Either way, you're already dead anyway. So anyway, let's go with voting on this one. Did you even remember any of the story, Mysteryman?
I remember the story. It's just probably in a sort of logical order, probably a little bit more difficult.
I wouldn't go with logic.
Yeah, that's not the best idea.
Yeah, I'm going to go up on the logic side of things. How about we go with... I'm going to have to go and give it to the Buffalo. He's got a point. He's already won. You admitted he killed him. You said he killed him. So, yeah, game over. After that,
I sort of realised that my backstory pretty much
killed you.
Gold me from.
Alright, mate. So what are we on? We're on 3-2 at the moment.
2 to you.
To me, yep. And it's now my turn to pick what we're doing. And we've got a
No,
location.
it's mine.
What?
That is yours.
Yeah,
it's yours. Yeah.
We are in a location, and we're at Keanu Reeves' house, the slope of the erupting volcano. So we're on the slope of an erupting volcano. And who is fighting for you on this slope of erupting lava evil ones?
Well, worryingly, it's the water buffalo.
God. And what's so special about your water buffalo?
Special its fight. And its ability is that it is armed with a railgun.
Oh, fuck. Those things do take some time to charge up. Right, and I'm a sushi chef. And the sushi chef has machine guns for legs. So, go ahead. How is your water buffalo with a railgun going to beat me on the slope of an erupting volcano?
Because it's a water buffalo, which everybody knows are very hardy animals, and wouldn't be particularly bothered by the heat. They're used to it being quite warm where they live, so that's not going to bother them. And also, it's got a railgun. So whether you've got machine guns for legs or not, what you don't have is a railgun for legs. So
okay, fair enough.
That's it, really.
Right. One thing I remember about a railgun though is that it takes a long time to charge up before you take the shot. Isn't that right?
That's right.
That's right.
Possibly.
Yeah. So. Okay, but also being a sushi chef as well, he's a master of being under such extreme pressure. Have you heard about fugu and stuff like that? He's a master of fugu. That is probably one of the most stressful fishes that you've got to cook, because pretty much most of it is poison.
You technically cook it. Say that it's sushi.
Technically, no, I don't think they do cook it, but it's still dangerous either way. They've got to cut it in the right way. But anyway, you're trying to charge this railgun. Now, you're a water buffalo, so you haven't got opposable thumbs, which I do. Even if it's strapped to your side, like the dog from DM videos from Tomska, who has got the little knife. That is one of my favourite drawings ever. I've got a machine gun for a leg, so even though you somehow managed to get this thing charging up, I'm just going to end up shooting you anyway before you even get a chance to fire that thing. And okay, we're on side of an erupting volcano. I'm going to finish you off and be able to escape the erupting volcano in time. And do you know, just to put insult to injury, I'm going to take the water buffalo that I have basically peppered with bullets, and I'm going to turn you into a very, very nice steak. Yeah, that's just
And why
how
would
it
you do that?
works. Because,
You're a sushi chef.
yeah, but he's got friends who can do it for him. Everyone knows, you know chefs, they're friends with each other. You've seen TV shows.
Yeah.
Every chef
what I've
is friends
seen,
with chefs.
well, what I've seen for TV shows is most chefs hate other chefs.
Yeah, but have you seen an angry sushi chef? I guess you have. But either way, I've won this fight because even though you've got the railgun, it's going to take you a long time to charge up. By that time, I'll be able to take aim and fire a bunch of shots at you before you even take a shot. So you're dead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I haven't really recovered from the fact that I haven't got opposable thumbs.
You're a war buffalo. Guess what? I'm a human being.
You can look at your railgun. Show it him. That's
Yeah.
all you get.
No, then, mate. How are you going to defend your water buffalo? Even if you charge up, you're not going to shoot me.
Because it doesn't need opposable thumbs because this railgun has been fitted. It's a big railgun that actually, you know, and it has been fitted with pressure pads, so it can use its hooves
Okay.
for pressing down. Okay, and it's also a railgun that charges faster
No, you can't do that, mate.
under extreme heat.
Judge's ruling.
We're not
Under
changing the
extreme heat.
technicalities of a gun.
Come on, I'll let you have the
But at this point, we can go. The machine guns that the sushi chef has for legs are also firing mini railguns each shot, so we're going to keep it the standard weapons.
I'll let him have the pressure pad things, but it does.
You can have the pressure pads.
But you can't
That's
say
just the
that it's a
mechanism.
very fast charging railgun.
Yeah.
You're screwed,
Vote.
aren't you, mate? Do you want to go straight for the vote then? I've won. Yes?
I've had some really bad cards tonight, but yes.
Is that the final
vote.
argument there?
Judge's
Yeah,
vote.
that's my final argument to make.
Do you really have to ask for the vote?
No, I don't. I've won that one. So what
Yeah.
am I on? I've got 4. So I need.
4-2. Oh, we're doing 5. We're doing 6.
I say we'll do 6.
5. We're doing 5.
You want to do 5? So I just need to get one more. Anyway, it's your turn.
I
to
can
pick,
still come back.
Your turn to pick the location or
I hope
so.
situation. Mate.
Fighters are inside giant robotic tribbles.
Sorry, what?
Tribbles.
We're in giant robotic tribbles.
Yes.
How's a tribble?
You know, you're in downstairs at the moment, aren't you?
No, bedroom.
Bedroom.
Well, your bedroom.
You know the side where I've got all my loot crate stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see that thing on the bottom that's in like a
Oh, all right, yeah, got it.
that's a tribble.
Okay, I'm with
Hey, for other people who can't
Star
see
Trek.
that, Star Trek, it's like a fluffy ball. It's a ball
Yeah.
that is basically hair.
you. It's a hairball.
It's a hairball. Anyway,
Yeah.
my something that is fighting in this giant robotic tribble is the mighty honey badger.
Guys, GD's won. Game over.
But no, we gotta be honest here. We have honey badgers
Could be a
before.
gift.
It doesn't mean we've won. And the honey
It could
badger,
actually be a gift.
oh fuck, is wrapped in toilet paper. It's gonna be angry at itself.
Okay, and my champion is Mothra,
Okay.
and its power is it's armed with a really, really bright laser pointer.
Oh shit.
Isn't that kind of like his own worst enemy?
What, the laser pointer? Yeah.
He's like, he's got out, right, this is the thing that gets me the most. I'm going to use it as a weapon and I shall be the greatest thing ever.
Oh no,
I can't be
teamed
defeated with
up.
my greatest weapon.
So are we both fighting in the giant tribble, or are we fighting in separate giant tribble?
Fighting inside the same giant robotic tribble.
So we're both in the same giant robotic tribble.
Yeah.
So we're in a giant robot, basically. Now,
Yeah.
I would like to point out, the honey badger, like we've argued this many times, is a very, very violent creature who would just attack for no apparent reason. Now, I'm going to point out here, my honey badger is going to be extremely pissed off because somehow, and he doesn't even know how he did this, he's been TP'd. Seriously, who is mad enough or brave enough to TP a honey badger? Guess who? Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's your Mothra fella here, because he's the only one left in this room.
If Mothra TP'd a honey badger, I would not mess with Mothra.
Somehow we managed to, but be honest, the honey badger is pissed off because of this.
I'm surprised Mothra can still fly with the size of the balls he's carrying.
So either way, look, you basically angered this honey badger. Now we know a honey badger, they will try and go for you, and they will not stop. They will try no matter what to try and kill this giant moth from Godzilla.
Bruh.
Yeah, Mothra. Well, he doesn't give a damn about your laser pointer. He's just going to go for the moth. And somehow, I'm trying to think how he's going to attack this moth, because you're flying. Even if we're in a giant tribble, and I'm going to guess it's a very, very empty space, is basically just a giant tribble into it. They don't do much, except for multiply.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, how is your Mothra going to fight in this one?
Is that your argument?
I'm trying to think.
So, basically, it's the same. My Mothra, which you've admitted yourself, has wrapped a honey badger in toilet paper. Okay?
Yeah.
So, this Mothra is, he's got some balls, okay? And he's going to be flying around with the laser pointer, just like flashing the laser pointer on the floor, and basically driving the honey badger mad, because not only is it wrapped in toilet paper, but it's following this little dot round as animals do, chasing it round and round, and eventually it will just it will die of exhaustion.
I think he's
have Mothra, and your plan is to distract
to distract him with the laser pointer.
You know what? As soon as I heard what was coming out here, I thought, this is just an easy one. And you've actually turned me around to think you don't deserve the win.
I'd like to point out, I still got to argue here. I can still disappoint you at this point.
You can, yeah, but wow.
Anyway, I'd like to point out
I've
here.
heard in my life.
The honey badger's pissed. So why the hell is he going to be distracted by... He's not stupid. Our honey badger's stupid.
No.
Yeah, they're known for being
did you see the video where the honey badger jumped off a cliff for no reason?
Okay, yeah, fair enough. I'm a really stupid animal here. So he's just wondering who actually wrapped him up. Now we know that Mothra did this. We know that he did this. The honey badger, being too stupid, doesn't know that. And he thinks it was the laser pointer that did this. So he's chasing this little red dot on the ground. And be honest, he's going to run off into his own doom somewhere. I'm not defending the honey badger here, but he's stupid as fuck. But why am I arguing? No, wait. But do you know what's awesome about the honey badger?
Go on.
Please tell us.
You don't know.
You know what's awesome about this honey badger.
The honey badger he's an idiot. So in other words, he's an idiot. He's going to run around, and you're a moth. How the hell are you controlling this? What's it called? This laser pointer. You don't have hands, do you? And what I remember, Mothra doesn't have hands either.
He
has little grippers on the end of his thing, so I'll give him that.
Yeah,
holding it in its mouth.
Control it, can he?
It's holding it in its mouth.
I'd allow the ability the Mothra can use the laser.
I can think of one as well.
Enjoy. This is your badger.
Anyway, I was arguing that the reason my honey badger, pretty much the best note gif ever. What's
See
that?
it?
Oh shit! Nope, 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 nope. Oh fuck it! Ah! Yeah, my honey badger's not gonna fight a giant moth, and I'm gonna give you this one because I really feel sorry for you because you've not used this power. You can shoot a goddamn laser out your mouth. Okay, you've got a laser pointer, and it's a very powerful laser pointer. But why the fuck? Just shoot me with your goddamn mouth laser.
I just realised you pretty much just given Mothra a red dot sight for his laser from his mouth.
I don't know why I'm defending the Mothra, but because I feel sorry for... I don't like the honey badger, to be honest. Because every time the honey badger comes up, it seems to either be a gif, or it seems to be some stupid animal that gets killed by my evil water buffalo twin. So, fuck you, honey badger. I'm happy you got wrapped in some toilet paper. Yeah, I'm not arguing with this one. If you want to do an argument for your little Mothra fella, go ahead.
No, I think you've argued it for me, haven't you, really?
Pretty much, because you don't even notice that you have a laser for a beam in your mouth. Just
that's
go
for
with the
free.
vote, please. Yeah, that's for free. That's for free.
There's no need there, is there?
Screw you, honey badger. See? I managed to argue for him. Anyway, it's my turn to pick the situation or location, isn't it?
Yeah.
All fighters are armed with gasoline squirt guns.
Wow.
Okay.
That can't end well.
No. Well, give us
And
first.
I have a Hydra.
Okay. You remember what a Hydra is this time, yeah?
Three-headed dragon thing.
Well done.
That does what?
Okay. And it can only be killed by a stake through the heart.
So pretty much like a Hydra, actually, isn't it?
Um,
I'm not going to aim for the head, by the way. I'm
Yeah.
Anyway, I have a Stegosaurus.
That'd be a damn good fight. I'd pay to watch that.
And the Stegosaurus is already covered in gasoline.
I can't tell if that's an advantage or a disadvantage in this case.
Either way, they're both going to end up covered in gasoline. Anyway, go ahead. Argue your Hydra, who can only be stabbed through the heart, who is armed with a gasoline squirt gun, facing a Stegosaurus who is already covered in gasoline.
Well, it's pretty simple, isn't it, really, this one? My Hydra is going to be...
You can't shoot fire out your mouth before you ask.
Yes, it can. It's a dragon.
I just can't.
Hydras can't.
Oh, okay.
For sure.
No, I don't think they can, no.
I'm gonna fact check that one.
Wait, it's just, wait. Anyway, go ahead while he's fact checking the thing, because if it does, then I'm pretty much screwed.
Okay, so if it can shoot fire out of its mouth, then effectively it's going to soak your Stegosaurus even more with gasoline and then light you up.
I'm already covered.
And it's going to be this smell of roasting Stegosaurus, which I believe smells a bit like bird chicken.
Actually, I've been told it smell like beef.
So if it can shoot fire, that's what.
Okay, what if it can't?
If it can't shoot fire, then it's going to effectively... I have no idea. That was my argument.
Hi, welcome to Team Creeper. We're pretty good at this game. No, we're not.
Alright, I'm going to give you two options here. Okay? So, I'm not going to give any indication of which is which, but we can either go for the Herculean Hydra, or we can go for the pure Greek mythology Hydra. I'm going to let Hanksy take the choice, considering it affects him.
I'm going to go for the Herculean Hydra.
The Hydra cannot shoot flames out of his mouth.
Oh, okay, go on then, mate. What are you going to do about this?
Okay, well, basically, it's going to squirt your Stegosaurus with even more... It's a Hydra. I mean, it doesn't matter whether it can burn you alive or not, or it doesn't really matter if it's got a gasoline gun. A fight between a Hydra and a Stegosaurus, the Hydra is going to win.
Why?
All the Stegosaurus is going to do is like swish its tail around a little bit. But, you know, Hydra's got 3 heads.
Hydra has one head.
Oh. Well, 3 heads.
Yeah, but I
You chop a
like to
head off,
point,
grows 3 more.
yeah, I like to point out I'm not aiming for the head because I know about Hydras. I'm not a stupid Stegosaurus.
It's going to. So, yeah, anyway, it's going to win. Just because
Right, should I just stop my argument now, yeah?
Go on.
Right, now, like I said, I'm not going to be bothered about squirting you with gasoline because no matter what, it's not going to really do much. All I'm going to do, though, is gasoline slippy?
It's liquid. It's not oily.
It's not oily,
Oh.
no.
Is it oily? Never really. Yeah, I'd say it's a little bit oily.
It's a little bit oily, so I could use it to slide, right?
You could possibly, yeah.
Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the gasoline squirt gun that I've got, and I'm going to squirt the ground in front of you, but not near your feet, basically. I'm going to do like a path, just so that it goes underneath you. And once I had finished, this squirt gun has the pressure pads that the rail gun had from.
I just remind you that you're already covered in gasoline, so if you plan on sliding, you wouldn't need the path in front of you.
It just helps me, okay? I've got to use the gun somehow, and this is how I'm going to use it. So what I'm going to do is, the Stegosaurus is then going to slide underneath you, and with his plates that are down his back, he's going to use them, and he is going to stab you with his plates directly where your heart is. So you have been staked by himself in the heart.
Mm.
Ooh.
Yeah, clever.
Argument. How could my Hydra possibly get away from this? Well, basically, it could step to the side.
Fucking did not think of this.
So, as you're coming towards it, it's going to go, oh no, what shall I do? And then it'll move slightly to the right, and you'll slide straight past. And then, with your back to the Hydra will then turn around and effectively bite you in the ass.
So you're technically going to eat me, yeah?
Yeah.
So, I did not want to do this, because I know what will happen when I do this. When you swallow... Now, Hydras have long necks, don't they?
They do?
Yeah.
Yes. The Stegosaurus, because of his plates, he's going to use his plates to cut your first head off, which means that he's got another second chance, and he's even more slippy thanks to your Hydra blood, to go for your heart again. Now, you can't see me because it does take some time for you to grow your 3 heads out of your body. And during that time... Sorry?
So I'll make a little interjection. One of the benefits of actually choosing the Herculean Hydra was that the Herculean Hydra has toxic blood, also acidic blood. So you cutting his head off would essentially melt you.
I'm dead, aren't I? Should we just go into vote then?
Yeah.
I'm actually going to have to get this one as a draw.
Why?
Because let's just say you did slide and you remember the fact that you don't need a path in front of you and you can slide towards him wherever he goes, you could still go underneath him and stab him in the heart. But the moment you stab him in the heart, you're going to get covered in this toxic, acidic blood.
I am, aren't I?
And you're going to die.
Shit. So it's a draw. So he's dead, I'm dead because I got killed by his somehow alien blood.
It was either fire or alien blood. You were screwed either way.
Yeah. Fire or alien blood, I'm dead, aren't I? Okay, so it's your turn to pick a thing. That was a draw then.
Okay, and this time we are fighting on a roller coaster.
Ooh. And the person or thing that is fighting on the roller coaster for me is
Chris Pratt.
a poltergeist. And this poltergeist is armed with a lightsaber that has 2 smaller lightsabers sticking out of its hilt.
Please,
like
just
the new
remember
one
the previous
from,
mistake
the new
made with
movies.
Poltergeist.
It's a special podcast. It's a special.
Fighting against carnivorous plant,
Okay.
which can summon infinite trampolines.
Oh shit, not the trampolines. Anyway, so my turn to go and start this argument. So, the Poltergeist of George Lucas, after seeing the new movies that Disney have made and realised that, yes, there is a way to make the Star Wars series even shitter, has died out of frustration. So he came back to life, and armed with, as a curse, he's armed with that lightsaber from the trailer that we saw that has got the two little hilts from it. Now, he somehow managed to find himself on a roller coaster fighting a carnivorous plant. Now, he has this lightsaber, which he's going to be able to use no matter what, can't he? Because he'll just possess it. And he's going to chop your small little, your carnivorous plant into carnivorous. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah,
So the problem is, every time you can come, so I presume you're flying around?
He's George Lucas, he can do whatever he wants.
Even sell fantastic franchise to Disney.
There's merchandise of the Poltergeist, everything. He gets 10%.
So, anyway, so basically, problem with your lightsaber is every time you try to come in and hit my plant with a lightsaber, it will summon a trampoline, and the trampoline will then appear in front of the plant, and then the lightsaber will bounce off the trampoline and then come back at the poltergeist.
Yeah, but the thing about a lightsaber is it will cut through the trampoline quite easily. So
this is a special type of trampoline.
It's a special kind of what? Go ahead, tell me about these trampolines then.
It's made from a very lightweight Kevlar, which is resistant to lightsaber blades.
Judge?
Again, no alterations to weapons you are given.
I'd like to point out I have not.
The trampolines do not have homing missiles attached to them and can't seek down poltergeists. Nor are they blessed by some ancient Christian monk who dispels all ghosts. The trampolines are just plain old trampolines.
That you're summoning. No, okay, I like the idea that you are summoning the trampolines and you are using them as shields. And you can keep, like I said, you can summon unlimited trampolines, can't you?
Infinite trampolines.
So basically, say for some weird reason, and this roller coaster is a special Star Wars one, you've got the music of Star Wars Battle, because it's suitable for this situation. So you've got the Poltergeist of George Lucas, who is now got Jar Jar Binks there for some weird reason, because it's a Star Wars thing. You can't have Star Wars without that annoying little twat.
You can have the first 3 films without that annoying little twat.
Yeah, but come on, he's going to be in the next 7 because they need to sell merchandise for this thing, don't they? Don't argue. Look, if Claptrap can survive, Jar Jar Binks can survive. See him in the next Kingdom Hearts as well. Anyway, so we've got this dramatic fight music, and you've got George Lucas basically tearing through your trampolines. Now, sooner or later, one of us is going. More than likely, you're summoning these things. That is your only thing. You can't stop me from beating you up, because you can't fight me because I'm a ghost. And by the way, he didn't die by the plant. He died by the stress.
I was going to ask how you died.
So you did not kill me. Do you know who killed him? Disney killed him. And no, you are not owned by Disney. So he's just going to keep slicing and slicing these trampolines as much as possible. But sooner or later, you're going to have a lapse of focus, and he is basically going to cut you in half. Sooner or later, because one of us is going to get tired, and I'm more than likely it's going to be the carnivorous plant, because you're still technically alive for a few seconds.
Yeah. So basically, again, the obvious argument is that whether my plant killed you or not, you're already dead. So you already lost the fight because you died before the fight had even taken place.
But you didn't kill me.
So it
This
doesn't
is-
really matter what happens.
I'm just going to put this one in there. It wasn't the rule of who would win in a fight, and winning a fight would all equal who killed who, not if you are dead.
So you got to remember,
So-
I killed you. Technically,
In the last
fight.
previously we had him. He'd already killed you, therefore you lost the fight straight away. You didn't kill him, or it wasn't he was dead. You were dead first. It was you lost the fight to him already.
By the way, people who are listening to this, George Lucas is not dead.
I actually had to Google that.
But his career probably is.
He's worth $5 billion. I think he's fine with that.
But anyway, yeah. Are we going to go for to the vote now, mate?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So who won this one? George Lucas with a lightsaber or Carnivorous Plant with a
It's
trampoline?
pretty obvious, isn't it? Gonna just plant one. Nah, kidding. George Lucas with a lightsaber.
Oh, so that is 5-2.
5-5, yeah,
Are you
5-2.
sure you don't want to go first to 6, mate?
I don't think there's any point, is there?
Take your win, guys. Take your win.
I'll take my win. Right, so yeah, I've ended up winning this round of Super Fight. Just
Congratulations.
like last time, we'll see what our next 3 cards are to see what was going to happen anyway.
Yeah.
So we would have been a location, we would have been back on the roller coaster again. The person who would have been fighting for me next would have been the Iron Giant, and he has an enormous exposed brain. So, Hanksy, what would your next situation or location card be?
My next situation location would be that I was fighting for custody of Ash, which we're taking it is Ash from Pallet Town.
We're going with Ash from Pallet Town. You can pick Ash from Pallet Town or the Evil Dead. It's your choice.
So I thought you were
Ash
thinking
from
of a
Pallet
pile of
Town.
ash, but,
Then we would be
It's just Smash.
fighting for Ash from Pokemon.
Which
And-
14 technically.
I would have a Kaiju, which was faster than the speeding bullet.
So yeah, that's what. So that is a good one that we can end here. Leave it in the comments below to say who would win in a fight, and I'm gonna go and say that we'll go for the custody card as well. So would Iron Giant, who has an enormous exposed brain, beat a Kaiju who is faster than a speeding bullet, win a custody battle for Ash from Pallet Town on a TV show?
sounds fun.
That does sound fun. We will
Answers on a postcard too.
So, more than that, we're going to do another super fight, but I think we're going to wait a little bit longer as well with this one. I love this game. I really do love this game.
Well, it's 1-1 now, so we need to
We
decide.
need to do a decide here one day. More than likely, we probably would have one of the either 2 judges, whoever wants to do it, of course. Thank you, Mysteryman, for doing this turn of Super Fight.
No problem. Next time I will say no. This has been the most mind-numbing time of my life. So I feel I've dropped an IQ, but it's been fun.
So, yep, that is it for tonight. Thank you for joining us, and we will speak to you soon. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.